Do you like football and love making money? Then now is the time to join the Football Index. Take a look at some of the amazing profits traders are enjoying every day. From promotion day flips to longer term investments and buzz dividend payouts, the Index is the place to put your football knowledge into action. We've got an amazing exclusive offer available to new customers signing up to the Football Index. Simply sign up with our link, deposit and wager £40 or more, and we'll give you £30 cash back. Hi and welcome back to another video with us here at Footy Index Scout. We're only into October and yet there are already big transfer rumours rumbling on. In particular, some of those big money deals that didn't manage to cross the line back in September. Two of these deals are at Arsenal, where star players Alexis Sanchez and Mesut Ozil are being linked with moves in January. It's well known that both of these high profile players are in the final year of their contracts. This means that unless Arsenal can convince either or both of them to sign new deals, January will be the last opportunity they have to demand a transfer fee. With both players suggested to have had big money contracts worth between £250,000 and £300,000 a week offered to them earlier this year, it would certainly appear that neither are particularly interested in putting pen to paper to extend their stay. In a recent press conference, Gunners boss Arsene Wenger has finally admitted that it now may be the correct decision to allow both Ozil and Sanchez to be sold in January. Considering that Manchester City were willing to offer £60 million for Sanchez on deadline day in the summer, it's fair to say that Arsenal could still demand a hefty sum for their Chilean star. Indeed, the reports emerging are that City are eager to resurrect the deal, with Pep Guardiola still a keen admirer, and with money virtually no object to the blue half of Manchester, it seems likely that Arsenal would still do very well out of any deal. As is well known, the deal for City to sign Sanchez on deadline day was very close to taking place. With the £60 million fee agreed between the clubs, the deal only fell through due to the Gunners' failure to lure Thomas Lemar away from Monaco. Whether Arsenal will return for Lemar in January too remains to be seen. However, we would highly expect Arsenal and City to work on the deal in January regardless of a replacement being brought in. When it comes to Ozil, there are two strong destinations being suggested. One is a move away from the Premier League to Italian giant Inter Milan. Inter appear to have been looking to make a big statement signing for a while now, with players such as Angel Di Maria being linked during the summer window. Signing Mesut Ozil will definitely fit the bill for them, and Arsenal would definitely prefer to sell outside of the Premier League. However, the sticking point of any deal with Inter may just be the very interesting rumours that Jose Mourinho is still a big fan of Ozil and would like to take him to Old Trafford. After flourishing under Mourinho at Real Madrid before being sold to Arsenal, it would make perfect sense that both manager and player would love to link up again. And if Mourinho could once again turn Ozil into one of the world's best, we're pretty sure he would enjoy putting one over his long-standing adversary Arsene Wenger. There could be some sticking points in a deal for Ozil to United though. Not least, would Arsenal be willing to strengthen not one but two of their league rivals in the same transfer window? We know they're more than open to selling to league rivals of course, and in fact have quite a strong history of selling to Manchester City in recent years. Clichy, Adebayor, Nasri and Kolo Touré have all made the switch to wear sky blue shirts whilst under Wenger's reign. But to sell to two league rivals in the space of 31 days in January may be too much for the fans or board to accept. So whilst the move for Alexis Sanchez would seem highly likely, especially if City cough up anywhere close to the $60 million they offered in January, it may hinder Ozil's move to the red side. The other sticking point could be down to something much more important in today's modern game: money. Whilst there's no doubt that Sanchez is worth £60 million in today's inflated market, even with only 6 months left on his contract, the truth is that Ozil has been exceedingly poor in comparison to his top form of previous seasons. Thus, would United be willing to pay the kind of money that would sway both Wenger and the board's minds into selling? There's no doubt that if Mourinho can once again get the best out of Ozil, it will be money well spent, but it will undoubtedly be seen as a gamble. When it comes to both players' values on the Football Index, these potential transfers can only mean very good news for traders. As we saw last season, Sanchez won a mighty 23 media buzz wins, many of which were down to his contract situation rather than for his on-pitch performances. Meanwhile, Ozil won 9 which, whilst not as impressive, we need to remember this was pre-triple dividend payouts. The key part of this is that the two players more often than not get credited in the same news stories. This means that there is often good chances of both players hitting up 2 places in the top 3. We only need to look at the Philippe Coutinho transfer saga to Barcelona in the summer to see how the dividend wins can soon mount up when players are constantly in the media linked with transfers. The other good news, especially for Sanchez, is that remaining in the Premier League will help maintain their media presence. However, it would remain to be seen if even Alexis Sanchez would help City in their lack of media buzz wins. Performance-wise, it's almost certain that Sanchez at City would prove to be pure gold. Meanwhile, and again there's lots of ifs, but as we keep alluding to, If Mourinho could return Ozil to his assist machine days, then he too could prove to be an excellent performance buzz player. So what are your thoughts on both players? Will they leave in January, and are both Manchester clubs their likely destinations? Let us know in the comments below. As always, thanks so much for watching our video, and we hope you enjoyed it. Give us a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Also remember to follow us on Twitter at FootyIndexScout, where you're welcome to ask us any questions or for advice. Finally, check out our website at footyindexscout.co.uk, where you'll find lots of great resources and useful information. We've got a full history of buzz winners with numerous stats, starter portfolio ideas, player articles, and even a spreadsheet to download for free to keep track of all your investments. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.